Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Today, I'll be focusing on live reads, of course, mini readings. And if you want to extend, please feel free to drop a super chat or super sticker. And the only question that I'll be channeling today is the following: what may be potentially unfolding for you. Now, if you already had a reading on December 10th, December 10th, December 12th, December 14th, or December 15th, you will not be added on today's list. However, if you have not yet had a free reading, mini reading, then feel free to participate today. Now, if you're watching this after the live stream, and you would like to take part in these free mini readings, well, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, remain subscribed to the channel, then turn on your notification bell and all your notification alerts connected to Lexa Tarot channel. And as soon as I am on a live, you will be notified. You will also be notified once I upload new content. That being said, intuitive friends, thank you so much for being here. For those of you who are joining me live, welcome. Haven't checked the chat yet, but intuitive friends, as you know, to keep everything fair, I am only adding those of you to the list who have not yet received a free mini reading. Okay. Remember, it is a 5-minute reading. If you want to extend it and have more details, all you need to do is drop a super chat or a super sticker. It will still be the same question, but you will get more clarity. All right, intuitive friends, let's see who's here and let's say hello. Hello, intuitive friends. Welcome. Welcome. Baker 215, welcome. Ed G, welcome. Patricia Alvarez, welcome. Happy Thursday, yes. And Moonzy85, welcome. All right, intuitive friends, some of you who, hello, she be big but cute, Tamika. Welcome. We got one of our members on board here on our live. Welcome. We have Andrea Hector. Andrea 54 Hector. Please note, intuitive friends, I'm only taking 5 subscribers only. Okay, 5 subscribers only. So some of you that I do see and I'm saying hello, I know that I've already given a reading tour to, but of course, I always love to say hi. So I really appreciate you stopping by. All right, intuitive friends, let's take a look here at today's list. Remember, I'm only taking the first 5 subscribers. Unless there is a membership subscriber that hasn't gotten a reading. And today I am able to squeeze in a member. Alrighty, so 5 subscribers. Baker 215. I want to say it just gave you a reading the other day. But I might be, maybe it was the, oh wait, I did this one. Maybe it was, yeah, Bake 215, December 10th. Yeah, I'm like, I know I did, but I couldn't remember when. So see, I have you here. Ed, I also gave you a reading on the 10th. So thank you. Patricia Alvarez. Let's see, my dear. Yes, on the 12th. But thank you so much for stopping by. Munzi, 85. I don't think I've given you a reading yet in this time around. So I am, yeah. I'm adding you to the list, Munzi, okay? Munzi, you are at number 1, so don't go anywhere. All right? After Munzi, we have Tamika. Let's see, Tamika. Let me see over here. Yeah, Tamika, I haven't added, you're not on the list. Okay, so let me add you to the list. Tamika, you're at number 2. Okay, Tamika, thank you so much. Andrea, 54 Hector. Oh, actually, no, Tamika, I did give you a reading on the 10th. Here you are right over here, Tamika. All right, Tamika, don't worry, I'm going to open up a new list tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, so I'm opening up a new list. Andrea, 54 Hector, I don't think you've been on the list yet, so I'm adding you on right now. Andrea, you are at number 2, so make sure that you don't go anywhere, okay? All right, so at number 1 we have Munzi, 85. Number 2 we have Alvarez, 54 Hector. Jazz, let's see, Jazz, were you here? Jazz, I want to say no, but I wanted to double check. Yes, you haven't. So Jazz, 8, you are at number 2. Yes, that is correct, Baker. You did have a super chat, but you also on December 10th, you were on the list. You were number 7. So yes. Okay. Remember, if you've been on the list on the 10th, on the 12th, on the 14th, 5th, or 15th, then I won't add you to today's list. Remember, tomorrow's a new list. So stop by tomorrow. Okay. So Jazz Z8S, welcome. You are at number 3. At number 4, we have Essence of Ethereal Serenity. I know I haven't added you to the list. That's a long name. So I know, yeah, Essence of Ethereal. That's a nice name. That's a nice username, by the way. Ethereal Serenity. And last but not least, all right, so actually I have one more opening. Okay, so we'll see who else may stop by. All right, intuitive friends, no worries. I know those of you who are subscribers, like long time subscribers. Trust me, you know that I will definitely add you to the list. You know that I gotta come on more than just 2 or 3 times. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4. Today's number 5. I gotta come on at least 5 to 7. Sometimes a little bit more, depending if my lists are super short. Usually come on about 5 to 9 times before I switch out the list. Okay, intuitive friends, just so you know, I only have one more space available. Hello, Ascending Universal Butterfly. Thank you so much for tuning in and for being here. All right, I only have one more space, one more slot, one more spot open, and then we're going to close the session. All right, intuitive friends, welcome back. No worries if you weren't able to get on the list today. You can tomorrow because I will be on tomorrow as well. I only have one more spot open. One more spot open. All right, intuitive friends, let's review the list. Don't forget, if you're stopping by, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you, even though you didn't get a reading today, that you're still giving me some love with some thumbs up. Okay, intuitive friends, greatly appreciate it. All right, so today at number 1, we have Moonzy 85 at number 1. At number 2, we have Andrea 54 Hector. At number 3, we have Jazz Z8S. At number 4, we have Essence of Ethereal Serenity. And I have one more spot available, which chances are will fill up shortly. Before I jump into the reading, intuitive friends, just want to remind you that the January readings for the channel are going to be a little bit different. Okay, they're still going to be amazingly, thorough and detailed to a point, but I'm doing quarterly readings. I started doing those readings back in 2022. Back then, I didn't have as many subscribers as I do now, so wanted to bring back something that I know you guys will appreciate more now since you're doing live readings on my channel. So I know you guys will appreciate it. Those of you who are used to that format from 2022, you're going to be like, yay, it's back. Okay. So what the January readings are going to be about is it's going to really be about quarterly readings. So it's not just going to be the January reading, although I will spend more time. Hello. XO, Jean XO, you are the last person on the list. You made it in the nick of time. XO, Jean XO. Hello, Rose Quartz, my love. How are you, my dear? Intuitive friends, I already have the the 5 subscribers. Hello, XOXO. The session is now closed. But yeah, so the quarterly readings, what I do is I take a look at the overall aerial perspective of 2026. So I don't really go into a lot of detail. I just take like what we would call like the main idea, the key theme of January, February, March, the key themes that I'm seeing for April, May, June, the key theme that I'm seeing for uh, July, August, September, and then the theme that I'm seeing for October, November, December. Okay. So pay attention to those readings. They are coming up. If you are in Aries, guess what? That one came up last night and the timestamps are there for you. So you could take a look at each quarter of potential overall energy for 2026. Does that mean I'm not doing monthly readings anymore? No, that doesn't mean that. That just means I'm giving you kind of an overall aerial perspective. And then once we get to 2026, we're going to get into more detailed messages. Okay. All right, intuitive friends, welcome. And let's begin our mini readings. Please note, intuitive friends, that these messages are mini readings. Number 1, they're 5 minutes approximately. Number 2, the only message that I'll be channeling is what may be potentially unfolding. Sometimes the messages resonate currently. Sometimes they resonate right now. They may resonate right away. Other times you may need some time to see it in your own unique timeline. Okay. Just a reminder, intuitive friends, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And my credentials, and for those of you who are interested in my private readings or my testimonials, are down below in the description box as well as in the chat. Okay. That being said, intuitive friends, please read the legal disclaimer. Of course, I will be reviewing that shortly. And I will call you in the order that you've appeared on the chat. as long as you have not had a reading already on December 10th, December 12th, December December 14th, or December 15th. Okay? Please remember, intuitive friends, that tarot serves as guidance, not fixed predictions. Your free will. Ace, ace, no ace. Please know, intuitive friends, that tarot serves as guidance, not fixed predictions. Your free will and choices ultimately shape your journey. When you choose, remember that what you choose to do with your insights given for entertainment purposes only is always within your power, your responsibility, and your free will. The legal disclaimer is as follows. Please remember, intuitive friends, these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And please remember that readings should never replace professional, licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice, or financial, therapeutic, legal help. My readings are for entertainment purposes only and are not replacements for getting professional, licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice. And we're going to start with Munzi. Munzi85, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you are here. Thank you, intuitive friends, for your thumbs up. Greatly appreciated. Munira. Munira. Hello, Munira. Okay, Munrina. Potentially unfolding for you. Okay, so let's see what you need to know. Okay, remember, intuitive friends, sometimes it's not what you want to know, it's what you need to know at the moment in time, and that's what I'm focusing on here. Let's see what's coming through for you. All right, intuitive friends, if you want to add more time, remember, and more clarity to your reading, all you need to do is drop a super chat and a super sticker. For those of you who are looking to have questions answered, I will be coming back later where I'll be doing a you ask, and I answer. Okay. Now, that's not going to be a free reading, but you are more than welcome to participate if you want to do so. That being said, welcome, Marina. Let's see what's coming through for you. All right. You have 2 cards jumping out of the deck. So the first card here you have says culmination, completion, and renewal. The other one says dominance. Okay. Dominance says believing in yourself. First and foremost, I feel that the energy is going in this direction. I read from left to right, but I'm getting right to left. Okay. So what I'm getting here in regards to the potential energy that's unfolding for you is that there's going to be an increase in confidence in this potential unfolding. Now, right now, at this moment in time, maybe you may be in a position or may feel as if you may not be as confident in a situation, circumstance, event. You may feel uncertain, a sense of apprehension, a sense of like not being sure, a little bit confused, maybe not knowing where things may stand in certain situations. But here in the potential unfolding, you have dominance. There may be something switching between now and this potential unfolding where you're going to start to realize that you're not at someone's beck and call, and you're not going to just sit and, wait for things to happen or fall in your lap. Okay. There's a sense here of being proactive, and being proactive towards the things that inspire you, that bring, or I should say, fire you up, your inspiration, your motivation, okay, your drive. And a lot what's coming through here is that the things that may be popping right now at this moment in time is your lack of confidence in yourself. Okay. That is super, super, super important to take a look at, because this upcoming energy is that opposite energy. And maybe you are very proactive in certain areas of your life. But there may be one area of your life where you do feel that there's a larger or bigger sense of uncertainty. So you standing in your power is going to be super important, because when you give off lack of confidence energy, okay, you are saying to, just not even in words but in energy, to people, you could do whatever you want. I don't have safe boundaries, I don't have strong boundaries. I'm not sure. My standards are there, but I'll settle for anything just because I want to be validated or I want someone to pay attention to me. Okay, so you don't want to give off those vibes. All right. So, in order to switch that around, what's going to be super important here is for you to dig in deep and shift that energy around. And if I were you, I would work on my root chakra, 396 hertz solfeggio frequency to get you grounded, and your sacral chakra, 417 hertz solfeggio frequency. Do some sound healing to unblock and to strengthen those body energy centers. I would also include there your solar plex chakra, 528 hertz, your ability to start gaining or regaining a sense of self-confidence, so you don't feel or you don't continue to project this energy of giving other people the reins in your life. Okay. Once you do that, you're going to end whatever shenanigans are going on. Okay. You're going to say to yourself, you know what? I'm the one who's the prize here. Okay. I can't be spending or wasting time and energy in people's situations and circumstances that leave me confused or leave me up in the air, whether that's an environment, a person, a situation, circumstance, or an event. You are going to take control of your own energy. And one of the most important things to do is to, number one, stay grounded. Okay. Be grounded. But also here, work on that sacral and solar plex chakra. All right, let's take a look. We have one more that's coming through. Munzi 85 Marina. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel link with 3 of your closest friends or family, people that you know that may benefit from these channeled messages. Last but not least, let's take a look here. You have the Ten of Swords, exactly what I just said. What's going to be important is for you to let go of painful endings. There may be here some sign, symbol, synchronicities, or there may be some clear evidence that you don't want to see. I don't want to look at it because my confidence isn't up yet, right? But you're going to have to take a hard look at either someone, something, or an environment, because something has ended and you are holding on, trying to hold on to either an illusion, an idea, or some type of desire or wish that at this moment in time, it looks like, listen, it's time to let this go. Whether someone is deceiving you, whether someone is stringing you along, whether that's a someone, a something, or a situation, the Ten of Swords is about letting go. It's about letting go of the dead weight. All right. It's letting go of the painful ending. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it's disappointing. Yes, it may be disillusionment, but it's time for you to let this go so that you can bring something to a closure and again get your confidence. Okay. So the Ten of Swords says, I see the truth in this ending. Like I said, you may be in a position where you don't want to see something for what it is. And this reading is saying it's time for you to wake up, open your eyes. Okay. People who care about you don't leave you confused, and people who care about you won't string you along. Okay. So that's super important. Last but not least, let's see what else is coming through here for you. Your potential advice. Potential advice. Up next, we have Andrea 54 Hector. All right. Marie, slow down. Slow down. You got to lean into your yin energy, okay? All right. This says you're always chasing results. You see what I'm saying? You're potentially right now at this moment in time, you're in a runner chaser dynamic. Something or someone is moving in one direction and you're over here chasing it like you're desperate. You can't do that. That doesn't bring good results. Okay? An environment, a situation, a person is not giving you the clarity and the stability and the certainty and the consistency that it takes and it requires to be fully present and purposeful in intention, then it's time to let it go. Okay, my dear? So there could be here a possible runner chaser dynamic. This is why it's saying you got to let that go. Okay? So this is saying you're always chasing results, but the universe calls you to slow down amidst life's busyness. Let go of the rush, let go of chasing, okay? Let go of the why is this person not looking at me? Why they're not calling me? Why are they not texting? Why? You know what? If they're not doing it, they don't care and they're not interested. As simple as that. Someone who cares and someone is interested is not going to go and disappear into the sunset, okay? So this is saying let go of the rush, savor each moment, and truly release the tension within. Because whatever this storyline, this runner chaser dynamic that's going on is placing you in a situation or in an energy field that you are anxious, worried, concerned, and in a runner chaser dynamic. That being said, Marina, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Up next, we have Andrea 54 Hector. And you know, intuitive friends, everything that I channel with love. But sometimes we need a little bit of tough love around here, okay? So listen, I'm not a reader that's just gonna, sell you the bridge and say everything is hunky-dory when it's not. All right, so if you're all about improvement, if you're about moving forward, if you're about expanding your horizons, doing something different, allowing yourself to grow, then this is the channel for you. Okay, so there you go. All right, intuitive friends, please drop a rose, Marina, have resonated for you. As you know, intuitive friends, you have the power and the will to shift anything that doesn't seem right in your life. Okay. That being said, Marina, just give me a second. I'm going to add some links in the chat, not just for Marina, but for all of you who want to expand, learn, grow, shift. If that's your energy, then this is the channel for you. Okay. You already know. You guys already know. You guys already know that today it's like not a day. Not a day. It is one of those days where it's like, listen, let's talk about the nitty-gritty here. All right, so this is my energy healing, all free on my channel. Okay, all free. All you need to do is just give it a thumbs up. All right, so first we have the energy healing. Okay, there you go. That's resource number 1. Okay. All right. These resources are at your fingertips. You don't have to pay a darn thing. All you need to do is be committed to change, be committed to consistency, be committed to working on yourself, and trust me that you will get to where you want to get to. Okay. Might take some time. Nothing falls, nothing drops very easily like that. Okay. We got to work for it. But if you're committed to doing the work and you're committed to do. And guess what? There's no other way other than going up. Okay, so there you go. Here I have the nighttime affirmation. Okay, nighttime affirmation. Do it every night or every other night. You could do whatever you want, but I'm just giving you the resources. So for those of you who are like, oh, well, I don't know what to do, you got to work on you first. Okay? You are the magnet. You are the one who attracts. It starts with you, not other people. It starts with you. Okay? So last but not least, I'm going to add you guys know, the chakra. I do this every day. I do it in the morning and I do it at night. Sometimes I do it once a day, but I'm going to tell you something. I'm always working on my chakra system. Okay? We want to keep things balanced. All right. And this is for anyone who feels that they would like to. There you go. All free. All right. All right, intuitive friends. Thank you so much, Murina. Thank you so much, Marina, for stopping by. Up next, we have Andrea 54 Hector. Hello, Shatira. Welcome back, my dear. I'm telling you, the more that you do those 3 resources, I'm not kidding. The more that you do those 3 free resources that I just posted on there, you're going to start seeing shifts in your life because you're going to start rewiring positivity and you're going to start getting yourself back on track. Okay. All right, intuitive friends, you're very, very welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. You're very welcome, Marina. All right, up next, we have Andrea 54 Hector. But before I jump into Andrea 54 Hector's reading, I do want to say welcome for those of you who are new to the channel or are visiting. The list is closed already for this session, but feel free to subscribe, remain subscribed to the channel, turn on your notification bell, and all notification alerts. Do those 4 things, and you'll be informed when I am back. Hey, so what's wrong with your okay? When I'm back on doing a live, okay? And of course, when we get the new content on the channel. All right, intuitive friends. All right, thank you so much. Now, if you are interested in expanding your reading, whether give it more time, more than 5 minutes, then feel free to drop a super chat or a super sticker. Okay. Other than that, it's going to be a quick 5-minute reading. Andrea, welcome. Give me 1 second. All right, Andrea 54 Hector, let's take a look at what's coming through for you, my dear. What may be potentially unfolding? What may be potentially unfolding for you, Andrea 54 Hector? All right, Andrea, we have here returning, going with the flow. Returning or going with grounded energy. Super, super important for you to ground your energy, especially as we're wrapping up 2025. As you know, the year 2025 is the year of 9, which is the year of completion, the year of closing cycles, closing things, because 2026 is all about starting something very new energy, new mindset, new vision. Now, there may be something from the past or recent past that you feel that is still kind of lingering or still kind of like up in the air. Don't allow yourself to do the chasing type of energy. Okay, don't chase it, just allow it to flow to. How do you do that? Well, one of the ways is to ensure that you're taking the time to ground your energy. That root chakra needs to feel secure and stable, unblocked, and ready to center you into what it is that you are wanting or desiring to attract, right? What you're calling into your energy field. So by you being one with that grounded energy, you're going to allow yourself to then let things flow to you. There may be something that may be wanting to come back. I don't know if it's, good or not good or whatever. Okay. But just be aware of an energy wanting to come back. Now, that could be an energy, that could be a person, that could be an environment. But by you being very centered and focused on what you are either creating, what you're unfolding, what your plans are for 2026, the more you're going to be able to attract only the things that serve you higher purpose. And if it doesn't serve you a higher purpose, or if it's not in your best interest, you're going to know right away. You're going to feel it. Okay? No need to chase things or people. All right? Super important. All right? We don't chase, we attract. And if you keep not you, but I'm just saying in general, for those of you that like to chase and why is this happening and why is that not happening, and no. Okay? It's time for you to just be like, listen, this is what's going on here. All right. All right, intuitive friends. Listen, Andrea 54 Hector, what you may have potentially unfolding here for you is really beautiful energy. Energy that you may need to wait for a little bit, because Pentacles energy is one of, allowing it to unfold with time. But as long as you're putting effort, consistency, okay, I do see something here opening up for you. Remember that aces are all about new beginnings. So this new beginning that is potentially opening where the hand of the divine here is helping in some way, shape, or form. The hand of the creator, the universe, fate, giving you a lucrative opportunity. This opportunity could be tangible, but this opportunity could be intangible. Whatever this opportunity is, it says, I am always rewarded for all that I do. So if you've been doing your work, if you've been very consistent with ensuring that you're working on you, that you're allowing yourself to tap into your creativity, to your power, to your drive, standing in your power like this Queen of Wands energy, then you're going to be rewarded for, by those efforts, right? Those efforts that you've been putting in with consistency, you're going to see some type of, new beginning. This new beginning could be with yourself. This new beginning could be with your self-confidence. This new beginning could be a project, a job, a passion, a drive, an ambition, motivation, fire in your belly, feeling the spark of inspiration and creativity, you standing in your power, strengthening your boundaries, not allowing anyone and anything to, shake up plans. Okay. So super important here, this Queen of Wands energy, you're going to be on fire. Okay. You're going to really be feeling this kind of like, yep, I got this. And as I said at the top of the reading, because let me tell you something, this returning here, this returning card is a lot of earth energy. And you have earth energy, earth energy, earth energy. And the Hierophant is earth energy because it is ruled by Taurus. Okay. And in the middle, it's you. Okay. So super, super important to ground your energy, work on those 7 chakras. Okay, before you go to sleep, do that nighttime affirmation. Allow yourself to sync and link. Okay. The Hierophant is I'm ready to love and learn. The Hierophant is, you know, the priest. Okay. The priest in tarot. Someone who has one foot in the 3D world and one foot in the divine, able to guide not only other people, but able to guide themselves. So there are lessons that you have learned that you are going to be applying. If you're applying it now, this is saying continue to apply it, because the Ace of Pentacles is saying with all the diligence, you're doing your due diligence. You're doing what you need to do in regards to effort and in regards to placing yourself in a higher vibration. Okay, that's gonna increase your confidence and your self-reliant energy, and it's gonna allow you here to go even further, to learn the lessons that you have learned in love, whether romantic love or non-romantic love, and the commitment that it takes, right, for you to unfold and keep unfolding. Let me see. Can you guys see the cards well? Yeah, okay. Not as bright as I would like, but I don't want to switch things around now. All right, last but not least, Andrea 54 Hector, what's the advice here for you potentially? And you have here, look at that. I mean, I said it. I told you, you have the Queen of Wands in the middle. This is about you reclaiming your power. This is about you continuing, if you're already doing it, continuing to regain your power. It's like people are going to be like, wow, what's going on with Andrea 54 Hector? You're like, yeah, I'm here. I'm ready. I'm centered. I'm confident. I'm a magnet. Okay. I'm loving, but I'm not going to let you rearrange my boundaries. I care, but here are, the important lists here that you need to understand. Here are the requirements, okay, in order to be within my circle of energy, because you're not going to let people continue to deplete you. So that Queen of Swords energy is like, boom, okay? Honor yourself. Honor the effort. I mean, guys, if you're new to my channel, you're going to start seeing something over and over again. And that is the accuracy of the fact that I said this before. And sure enough, out of these 90 cards that I have here is the same exact thing that I channeled earlier. It says, honor the effort you put in to reach your current height. See, I told you, you're working on yourself, or you're working on something. It says, instead of solely focusing on what lies ahead, don't overlook your achievements. Be proud of yourself. It says, be a proud king or queen. Literally, that's what it says there. Okay. It says, for every success lies a multitude of persistence. Validation, confirmation here, what I was talking about, Pentacles energy, effort and consistency. All right. So it says here, for every success lies a multitude of persistence and the effort behind it. Listen, you are in a very, very positive, unfolding type of energy in the near future. And you know what? My hat's to you. Congratulations. Okay. Please drop a rose in the comment section as well as in the chat to let me know these messages have resonated. Congratulations to you in the near future, because this potential energy here, girl, you are on fire. Okay. Andrea 54 Hector, you are on fire. And this is great. Great to see. Okay. Take care and have a good one. Don't forget to use those free resources to help guide you and do some self-improvement and continue your wonderful journey of expansion. Okay. That being said, thank you so much, Andrea Hector. Up next, we have Jazz Z28S. You are up next. Before I jump into Jazz Z8S's reading, I want to say welcome. Welcome to you, intuitive friends, those of you who are new to the channel, those of you who are visiting, and of course, those of you who are already current subscribers. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, take a look down below in the description box. All the information is there. If you're watching me live, guess what? It's in the chat. So take a look at that. That being said, intuitive friends, letting you know that the January readings are going to be a little bit different. It's a spread that I created back in 2022, and I decided to bring it back this year. And it's focusing on the quarterly main themes and main focus of 2026. So I take every single look at the key themes that are popping up for January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, and I do it in 4 quarters. So take a look at that. I just started with Aries. So if you're in Aries, there are timestamps there to guide you. And of course, you could always go back to that reading throughout 2026 because, again, it's like a key theme. And I'm still doing the monthly readings, okay, in 2026. It's just giving you a quick overview. Where may be a challenging quarter, where some quarters look really good, so it's going to give you a nice overview. When I did it back in 2022, it did get a lot of views and it did get a lot of people interested. So I figured let's focus on that now that, of course, we have a larger community. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to drop a rose in that on those messages, okay? So again, those January messages are going to be a little bit different. It's going to give you an overall key theme forecast, okay, for each sign. All right, up next we have Jazz. Hello, Jazz. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let's take a look here at what may be potentially unfolding for you. Let's see what's coming through here for you, Jazz. What may be potentially unfolding for you. Please remember that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, and we have here destruction. Release your anger. You're burning down the bridges. You're cutting the cords of people and things that no longer serve you. That's the energy that you have here, okay? But what's interesting, physically doing that, what you're doing is you're allowing yourself to stay and stand in your power, and you're allowing karma to, in a way, how do I say this? You're letting karma take over. Let's just put it that way. Okay. You're letting karma take care of business, especially with situations, circumstances, events, or people that you feel may have treated you unfairly or may have placed you in a position where you feel it may not have been fair. It may have been painful. Okay. So, and this is in a way karma kind of saying divine justice is working. So no worries about, but don't worry about other people. Okay. Remember, life is a whole energy flow. What you give is what you get. Okay. So there's a sense here of anything that was unfairly, whether you were unfairly treated, whether it was self-sabotaging thoughts, limited beliefs, there are things that you're cutting cords and burning bridges with things that no longer, or people or environments that no longer serve you. So this is good. This upcoming energy is you just allowing yourself to go with that flow. I'm also feeling here, there's a sense here of, learning some lessons. Okay. I am getting something about stubbornness here. There were some lessons here that you've encountered a couple of times here, because it's coming across, it's like, yes, those things may have occurred. Yes, they may have been rough moments, but it's also partly because you may have wanted to do something in a specific way that maybe your intuition was telling you, no, don't go in that direction, or a lesson here that you kind of were like, yeah, I've gone through this before, but let me do it the same way again, and maybe I'll get a different result. And so this is saying, I feel here there's a little bit of stubbornness here within whatever this may be. Now, this could be all of 2025, majority of 2025, or certain element of 2025. Okay. Maybe this was not a good year in general, or maybe there were bits and pieces that were a bit challenging. Let's take a look at what else is coming through here for you, Jazz. Last but not least, we have the Two of Wands and the Nine of Cups. In this potential unfolding, you're going to take the time, just like this person is standing here in the back. They're just allowing to be they're allowing themselves to be in the flow of getting themselves back together, getting themselves back to the swing of things, maybe taking a break after either a rough year or rough situations in 2025, cutting the cords, taking a step back, whether that step back is having to do with people, places, emotions here. And what may result out of that energy of you allowing yourself to cut the cords and burn those bridges, so to speak. And again, symbolically here, it may place you in a position or in an energy where you're going to start thinking and planning. The Two of Wands energy is not about movement, it's about planning. So the Two of Wands is saying here, you're ready to plan, or you are going to continue to be planning something that, number one, is inspiring, that you feel passionate about, that there's a sense of motivation, that you feel like, yes, this is the path that I want to move towards. And these are the things that I need to make sure are on my checklist in order for me to then physically move towards that direction. So this is the planning stage. There may be two things, two paths, or sometimes when I say two paths, people think it's A or B. Yes, it could be A or B, or two decisions, A or B, or it could be you're in one position right now and it's you making up your mind. Do I stay here where I'm at now, or do I want to move in a new direction and place these plans here into motion? Whether those plans in motion are where you are right now, or whether putting those plans in motions are in the other selection. But that is also here at play. All right. Two of Wands says, I focus on what I want and make it happen. And the reason why you're focusing here potentially in the near future on what you want and what you want to make happen is because you're, again, cutting cords and burning bridges symbolically here with people, situations, circumstances, and events that no longer serve you. So it's you standing in your power and making that decision. And that could be here the decision here that the Two of Wands is talking about. It could also be other potential things that may be unfolding for you. Guess what? You're going to be happier. Okay. This potential unfolding is saying you're going to be happier. You know why? Because you're finally clearing the table of things that no longer serve you. You're cleaning the table. It's nice and clean. You have a clean slate. And because you've taken things that no longer serve you out the way, it leaves room for things that you are wishing, hoping, and manifesting. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. You're going to feel better about something. You're going to be more emotionally satisfied in something. Your blessings can finally flourish in this clean slate type of energy environment that you have, either energetically, emotionally, mentally, or literally physically, because you've cut down or you've cut off the people that no longer serve you or the things that no longer serve you. It says, I trust in the flow of life. You're in the receiving mode. That doesn't mean that you're not working towards something. That means that you are doing your due diligence by planning and allowing yourself to really look at this plan so that you can execute it. And when you execute the plan, you're going to be in a better position. Okay. 9 of Cups. You're 1 cup away of having that complete fulfillment. So keep up the good work, okay? Last but not least, let's take a look at your last and final card. Up next, we have Essence of Ethereal Serenity. Essence of Ethereal Serenity, come on down because you are next. Let's take a look here. You have here refocus. Okay. And I feel that's exactly what this potential energy is. You've been doing the planning because it feels like you've been doing the work. Okay. It's like you're working towards this list, whether it's a physical list, like you're literally listing some things down, or whether you have in your mind this idea of what you want to see, whether it is what you want to see right now in the energy or in the situation you're in right now, or whether you want to leave this situation and move into a new situation. It's up to you. But it's coming across that it's you doing the work by cutting cords and allowing yourself to refocus. Now, this person here has a telescope. And when I place this card on the table, you see that the person is looking at the telescope towards my right hand side. So this is the horizon. This is the near future. Okay. And what is in the horizon? If I place this right here, where does this card fall? It falls at looking at the 9 of Cups. So there's this wish fulfillment that's coming in. And it's focusing here on the following. It says, when the target becomes blurry, the universe reminds you to refocus and reconnect with your original intention. You are called to clear away. Look at that. Same thing I said. You are called to clear away distractions and concentrate on what truly matters. With clear focus, the path ahead will also become clearer. Okay. Talk about validation confirmation here. What a beautiful reading here for you, Jazz. Jazz, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe. Please share my YouTube channel link with 3 of your closest friends. Okay, Jazz? Let them know about this channel. Let them know about the free mini readings. And yeah, hope to see you next time. Please drop a rose if this resonated. If it doesn't resonate now, it may resonate in the near future for you. Remember, this energy is potentially unfolding. And we're talking about unfolding. Obviously, 2026 is around the corner. All right. So this could be something you could be seeing during the new year at some point in time. That being said, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Up next, we have Essence of Ethereal Serenity. Before I jump into Essence of Ethereal Serenity's reading, I do want to mention here, intuitive friends, for those of you who are new to the channel or you're visiting, welcome. If you like what you're watching, well, it's easy. All you need to do is subscribe to the channel. If you too want to be part of the mini 5-minute mini readings here on my channel, okay, every time I come on, I have different amount of subscribers that I will take. But make sure that you keep subscribed to the channel. Turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts. And don't forget, intuitive friends, to share my YouTube channel link, okay, with like-minded souls. All right, intuitive friends, for those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome. Welcome back. Let me tell you, I have some amazing readings for January. If you missed my announcement earlier, I'm going to give you the announcement now, and that is that the January readings are going to be a little bit different. It's a spread that I started back in 2022. Okay, I did that spread 2022. It's about the quarterly reading for 2026. It's the key themes and the key points that I'm able to see overall, or like that aerial view. Of course, I'm going to continue to do your monthly readings throughout 2026, but it's giving you an overall energy of what to kind of look at in each of the 4 quarters of 2026. Great type of reading. You guys loved it back. For those of you who've been on the channel for quite some time, you guys loved it back in 2022, and I brought it back for 2026. Okay. Oh my gosh, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Jesus, 4 years. Well, it's a great time because 2026 is the year of 1. Okay, it's a new start, it's a new cycle. So might as well, right? All right, intuitive friends, let's jump on this reading. Essence of Ethereal Serenity, welcome to the channel. If you're new, let us know so that we could give you a nice warm welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Essence of Ethereal Serenity, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And today, the only message that I am channeling is the following. What may be potentially unfolding, okay? Up next, after Essence of Ethereal Serenity, we have XO Gene XO. All right, so just calling the last and final person, which is XO Gene XO, you are up next. But right now, this message is for Essence of Ethereal Serenity. Okay, let's take a look here. It's funny, I wanted to say take a seat. I don't know. Let's see. Does that have any bearing on what's coming up? Well, listen, it looks like you're going to be seated in a nice way, in a nice blissful way. This is beautiful energy, no wonder. Okay, you're going to be in this potential energy, really enjoying and reaping the rewards that you have really placed a lot of focus and emphasis on. Whatever you've been working on, it says bliss, cherish the day. I'm also hearing cherishing the moment. All right. So there may be a potential unfolding here in the near future where you feel like really satisfied about it. Whether this is satisfaction, whether it's you feeling proud, whether it's that your emotions are very optimistic, whether it's that you're starting a new chapter or feeling like you've closed the book on maybe situations, circumstances, events of 2025 that were just depleting you. There's this energy of true fulfillment here. Okay, there's a sense of fulfillment, there's a sense of satisfaction, there may be new feelings. This could be a reignited passion if you are already in a connection. If you're not in a connection, this unfolding is like you being ready to open the door to romance, if that is what you so choose. If it's not romance, it could be any area of your life. It could be you having more meaningful connections with friends, family, and loved ones. It could be you feeling more emotionally fulfilled in your job. It could be more emotionally fulfilled in many different areas. Okay. So cherishing the day is about this beautiful energy of feeling really good about yourself, a situation, your work, your achievements. And let's see what else is coming through for you. Okay. Intuitive friends, the list is closed, but remain subscribed to the channel. Okay. I know some of you want to subscribe and then unsubscribe because subscribe to the channel, and I'll tell you why. Because the next time I come back on and do a reading, you're going to be notified, but only if you turn on your notification bell and all alerts. So subscribe, remain subscribed, turn on your notification bell and all alerts so that tomorrow when I come back on and do another set of free readings, you can be alerted. The moment you get that alert, hurry up and get on that chat list, okay? Every day I have different amount of people that I will be channeling free messages for. So you want to be there, then again, just make sure that as soon as you get that alert tomorrow, you jump in. All right. All right, essence of the ethereal serenity. I mean, listen, that username definitely fits this energy here. Very fitting. Okay, talk about manifesting into reality. Look at that. You have star. Star just flipped over along with the wheel of fortune. Get out of here. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. Essence of ethereal serenity. Listen, you have the star card in town and the wheel of fortune. So the star card, what you are asking for, manifesting, calling into your energy field due to the fact that you've been healing, that you've been doing the work. Here with the star card. Remember, the star card is ruled by Aquarius. Okay. So whether it's that you've been healing yourself through fill in the blank, whatever that may be, maybe physically healing, emotionally healing, mentally healing, energetically healing, spiritually healing, you name it, whatever it is, it's you allowing yourself to get back into the flow. Okay. The star card's healing here in the near future, or this potential energy that's unfolding, is allowing you to feel back like you are renewed. There's a renewal energy, fresh water. Okay. I keep hearing fresh water. I don't know if you're a water sign, but I'm getting fresh water. So I don't know if you're a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Maybe you have those placements in different placements on your astrological natal chart. I don't know. But whatever it is, I'm getting fresh, clean water. So you've dumped out what no longer works. You've allowed yourself to cleanse and heal. And it's interesting because water is yin energy. Okay. Water is yin energy. So, and I'm going to listen, secret, but not secret, because this message doesn't come through this specific with an actual, like, this is the tool you should use. But I'm going to tell you, you should use this tool because I'm getting a lot of water, keep seeing a lot of water in my third eye. So this is telling me, do water manifestation. Okay. Google it. I mean, not Google it. Go on YouTube and see water manifestation. There are different ways of doing it. Take a look at that. Research that. If you do it already, keep doing it. But if you don't know what it is, you should. Okay? You should take a look at it. If it's a tool that you feel that resonates with you, then pick the one that resonates. There are different ways of doing it. But I'm getting here that water is a very key part here for some reason. That could be a symbolism for yin energy. That can be a symbolism here. Maybe you do. Maybe you charge your water. Maybe you're an energy healer. Maybe you really focus on the power of intention when using water. I'm also getting here when you take a shower. Okay, shower meditation, symbolically, energetically here, taking away the energy that no longer should be in your energy field. Okay, you should take a look at that too. I saw that in Pinterest like many years ago. Shower meditation, like you take a shower and you're like energetically focusing in your third eye chakra as you're like yourself physically, but you're also energetically doing it too. Okay, so that's another key element here that I'm getting. So I'm getting a lot of water with you. So granted, the star card is not ruled by a water sign, it's ruled by Aquarius, but Aquarius is the water bearer. Okay, the one who carries the water to replenish. So that could also be here, that symbolism. Okay, so I'm getting two things here: water internal. Okay, make sure that you are doing that, and water on earth. Okay, so the cleansing and then the spiritual cleansing. So the 3D cleansing, the spiritual cleansing. Okay, Wheel of Fortune, beautiful energy to have here. Total turnaround. The Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Jupiter, my dear, and Jupiter is the planet of good luck and expansion. So something is twirling and swirling in your direction. You may feel like you're back in a flow. There may be improvement or progress in a specific situation, circumstance, event, or in your life in the upcoming energy completely. Okay, so you're coming back into the flow. You may see some type of gift from the universe, whether that's an opportunity, destiny, fate, the creator, the universe. You're working in co-creation. But I'm going to tell you something here that I don't know if many readers say, but I'm going to tell you. The Wheel of Fortune, and I love this deck's Wheel of Fortune depiction and illustration, because the Wheel of energy that you give it. So it's super important that in your heart, your yin energy, you're very optimistic. Okay. So you want to swirl, you want to bring back, okay, it's like a boomerang. You're throwing it out and you're going to bring back and reaping the rewards. So very, very beautiful energy here in the upcoming potential energy. Don't forget to take a look at your January reading, okay? Because there may be some more overall themes that you may want to know about this potential energy. All right, last but not least, we have here, be real. The more that you are authentic and honest with what you want, what you are desiring, what you're calling in, the more in alignment that you are, the more that you will be clear minded and clear focused. And the more clarity that you're in, the more you're going to be allowing yourself, you're going to open yourself up like a vessel to be poured into by your six senses. You getting your messages from the ethereal, from the higher self, seeing things a little bit clearer, being illuminated. Okay. So yeah, gorgeous reading. Tell you that. This says enough. No more hiding yourself. Loudly voice your inner thoughts and uphold your truth. When you speak up, you'll enter a high vibrational level. Okay, so speak your energy into existence. If you take a look, Essence of Ethereal Serenity, I placed in the chat a nighttime affirmation. Great tool for you to use right before you go to bed every night to help you in aligning yourself into this authentic self and aligning yourself to the energy, the optimism that you want to bring in your life. Okay, that being said, I hope these messages have, I was going to say, I hope these energies have been insightful. So, okay, we'll go with that. I hope these energies and messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. And don't forget, Essence of Ethereal Serenity. Take a look at those 3 links that I placed in the chat. That's number 1. And number 2, don't forget to share my YouTube channel with your friends, family, loved ones. Follow me on social media if you so choose to. My social media platforms are right underneath my banner. All right, intuitive friends, welcome, welcome. Today is another live, and the list is closed already. But if you are interested in part of this, these readings in the near future, well, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel. That's free. Okay, remain subscribed to the channel. That's free. Turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts. And guess what? The next time, which will be tomorrow, okay, where I'm going to be doing more free readings, the next time I'm doing a free reading, you will be notified. Now, tomorrow I'm starting a whole brand new list. So for those of you who, were asking about when is the new list, okay, chances are I'm going to do one more of the free readings, and then I'm going to open a free list. So I'm going to do one for new subscribers only, and then one for current subscribers. Okay, so then like that. Ooh, look at this. Jean XOXO, you have that just popped out. All right, intuitive friends, Jean XOXO or XO Jean XO, you're up next. trust and friendship. I'm sorry, you have trust and you have love and friendship, as well as time. Now, trust, love, and friendship, this potential energy. And by the way, welcome. I hope these messages resonate for you. And just a reminder, XO Gene XO, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Okay. Now you have here trust, love, love and friendship. And so what's coming through here in regards to your potential unfolding is that there's this. First of all, I'm getting like clearing the air, like communication. Okay. So whether that is more authentic communication with friends, family, loved ones, whether it's that you are allowing yourself to voice your opinion, voice what you need to voice. You may be a person who may be a little bit either introverted, or when you deliver certain messages, there's a way that kind of like how to make it better, how to make that delivery when you talk about something, when you're asking something, when you are setting firm boundaries, to say it in a specific way, like to kind of tweak that. Okay. Whether it's because maybe, it's super direct and people take it the wrong way, or maybe it's not direct enough. Okay. But that's what I'm picking up here. Okay. XO Gene XO. So you got to be careful how you communicate with others, so that when you say what you say, it comes straight to the point, where there isn't this sense of misunderstanding. It's like it's super important for you to be very clear. And when you make that clear delivery, whether in love or whether that clear delivery is having to do with friendship, okay, you need to make sure that that clear delivery says exactly what it is that's on your mind and in your heart. And then let it go. You do not chase the person, the situation, the circumstance, or the event. Okay? Why? Because you need to see time elapse from the moment you either make a request, communicate, write something down, express something, and then you need to see, does the other person feel the same, or where this person stands in what you may have shared or said or communicated in this potential energy. Because how this is coming across is that whatever this may be about, whether this is, you writing to a friend, writing to a partner, writing to someone that you like, writing to writing something for your boss or for your job, whatever it is super important that you are intentional, that you don't leave any gray areas. Okay. Why? Because if you leave a gray area, it sounds like you're not sure. So you need to come out as like, listen, this is what's on my mind, this is what's in my heart, and this is what I want to share with you, and this is why I feel this way, and this is what I want clarity in. You got to be precise. Okay? Gray areas are not going to cut it. Now, here's the kicker. Okay? Here's the kicker. When you do that and you're direct, okay, it's going to give you the time to see where people stand. Okay? People are going to show you where they stand when you give them the time to figure it out. And if they don't call you back, or if they don't write you back, or if they don't text you back, then let it go. Because then that's showing you that your love and your friendship is not being valued. Okay? That being said, let's take a look at two more decks here. So I hope these messages have been insightful. Be patient, but also be firm. Okay? Know that pacing is key. Okay? And we do not chase what we want to attract. Okay? Let's take a look here at what else is unfolding here potentially for you in the near future. Chariot. Ooh, this is very, very interesting because I was getting a message here in my mind about this is about your clarity. And if someone cannot, okay, listen carefully. If someone cannot meet you where you're at in regards to communication, then this may not be the person for you, honey. Whether it be person, whether it be environment, whether it be friendship, whether it be connection, because a person who cannot communicate effectively is a person that cannot have an interpersonal connection with others. It's as simple as that. So if you tend to be a really good communicator, okay, if you tend to be a good communicator and you're attracting someone in your energy field that is not able to do the same, you need to rethink how much you're willing to be patient, how much you're willing to help before you say to yourself, listen, you need to either step up with your communication skills or do me the favor of moving yourself to the side because there are other people, other situations, other connections, other friendships that you're holding back by you just standing there and not doing X, Y, and Z, right? And so this is you communicating to this person, situation, circumstance, event about this energy and saying, listen, you're either on board with, work on yourself, or communication, healthy connections, healthy partnerships, healthy fill in the blank. You can't force someone to communicate. You can't make someone do something that they don't want to do or something that they don't want to work on, right? And so this places then that responsibility on you to say, well, when are you thinking about moving past the situation, circumstance, event, or person in the near future? Okay. Are you going to allow someone else's self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs or old patterns of behavior to stop you from what you want to achieve and where you want to move towards? So at the end of the day, it's not so much about the other person, it's about you. It's about you saying, hey, listen, I'm going to move forward with confidence because I know what I bring to the table in regards to my communication. I know what I want. I am clear headed. I know exactly where I want to move towards. I know my goals. I know at least, I don't know how it might turn out. I don't know how I might get there, but I know that I'm determined. And I know that I need to control my emotions because I can't let my emotions override my sense of confidence of moving and being clear minded to go in a certain direction. And the reason I'm saying here emotion is because the chariot is ruled by Cancer, which is a water sign. Okay. So there needs to be a sense of you controlling your emotions and being very focused and deliberate and having the willpower to not only step forward, but move past the people who are not on board with your clarity. Okay. So that is what this is talking about here, potentially for you in the near future. Some people don't like bluntness. Some people don't. They get bent out of shape. I'm sorry, water signs, but it's true. I am a water moon. I'm a Pisces moon, so I get it. But I am a Taurus sun, okay, and a Libra rising. So being very direct and straightforward is in my nature. And sometimes people don't see that as a plus because you need to remember people are used to being lied to sometimes. People are used to being, coaxed. And oh, it's okay. No, listen, it's okay, but look at what you missed. So how about working on this so you see what I'm saying? Earth energy tends to be more practical and sensible. Okay? More fiery and passionate. Water signs tend to be more emotional and more yin. They make decisions based on emotions, right? Most of the time. It all depends on other placements, right? Air signs, it's all about, does it make sense? It's all about the mind. It's all about their mindset, logical, rational, analytical thinking. Okay. So this is what this is talking about for you. Okay. I can tell you, I have had my experience with a water sign, and I will tell you that was one of our um points of contention that, of course, you know, for me, it wasn't a big deal. But, for a person who's a water sign, it's like, man, you're like so robotic. You're so direct. But you know what? Taurus is super faithful. Taurus is super loyal. Tauruses will be there till the end. So there is that kind of energy where, like, yeah, okay, you're being practical and sensible, or you're being rational and analytical, but it's because you care, right? So you're saying what you're saying because you care, because if not, you wouldn't waste your time vocalizing or helping or communicating with the person or giving them clear advice. Remember, love is not just always clapping and saying, yes, honey, you're right. It's also about, hey, listen, let's pivot in this direction because I feel like this is going to, maybe work better for us as a unit, right? So, you know, that is this energy here with the Chariot. It's like you're ready to move forward. And it's interesting because when I say it's interesting is because yes, the Chariot is ruled by Cancer, which is a water sign, but the stone or the crystal that is featured here is carnelian, which is fire. Okay. So yes, you may care, you have emotions, and yes, you want to call it as you see it because you care, but you also have the fire and passion to move past situations that no longer serve you or that may not be on board with what you are trying to voice or change. Okay. All right. XO Gene XO. Let's see what else is coming through for you. Last but not least, we have here rugged road. Yeah, you may be in a bumpy road. And by the way, you have two cards here about movement. So in this near future or this potential that's unfolding, you're going to do one or two things. Either you're going to stay and whatever this situation, circumstance, or event may be, either you're going to stay and try to figure out how much time you're going to give a situation, circumstance, or event, or I'm going to tell you something here. Maybe something that you may not want to hear, but I got to tell you because this is what's coming through. You're going to make a choice. You're either going to stay and give it a little bit more time, or you're going to say, the time is up. Ding! The time is up. And now I am moving forward into a different energy with someone who can meet me where I'm at or help me grow, right? Also, right? So that being said, because sometimes remember here, I mean, listen, even if it's like I said, like, there are things that you will learn when you have resistance, when you have someone who's totally opposite of your personality, not of your beliefs, not of your values. That's not what I'm talking about. Beliefs and values need to be similar. They need to be on the same page. But personalities could be a little bit different. That's okay. We can work with that. Okay. And it's okay if you have someone who's very emotive because it'll help you if you are very much in your head or or a person who, is very logical or analytical is going to help you get out of that energy a little bit and be more vulnerable. And vice versa. The water sign who tends to be a little bit more emotional will learn to start, speaking from a place where it's not all about the emotions, it's about the practical, sensible, logical, rational, approach to something. So both people learn from each other. Okay. Rugged Road says this is a difficult and rarely walked path with slim chances of success. I'm going to say that again. I feel like you're going to make some choices here in the near future. It says this is a difficult and rarely walked path with slim chances of success. However, if you make it through, the rewards are immeasurable. This road is for those brave enough to step out of their comfort zone and become their own heroes. There you go. All right. That being said, I hope these messages have been insightful. XO, Jean XO. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section if these messages have resonated for you. That being said, intuitive friends, we have closed this session before, but now I am closing the live. Okay. So, intuitive friends, thank you so much for your love, your your loyalty and your support. Thank you so much. Take a look at the January readings. They're going to be very thorough. It's going to be a key theme type of quarterly reading. I will be coming back in a few sometime later today to focus on that. In the meantime, I just saw 1111. In the meantime, I will be back shortly to do a you ask and I answer. So if you are interested in having a specific question, open-ended question answered, or at least gaining some type of clarity on, then feel free to join me right after this live. That being said, intuitive friends, I'm going to take a couple of minutes to rest, and then I'm going to come back for the you ask and I answer segment of my super chat lives. That being said, take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.